The Wheel of Time and the Seasons. In a land far away, in the very heart of a lush green forest, lived the wise wizard Milo. Milo was known for his long white beard and his profound knowledge. His most important duty was to protect the Wheel of Time, created by the spirit of the forest. This magical wheel turned the 4 seasons in order and maintained the balance of nature. One morning, upon waking, Milo realized that everything had gone wrong. He looked out his window and was astonished. One half of the trees were filled with spring flowers, while the other half was covered in autumn leaves. While a warm summer sun shone in the sky, suddenly large snowflakes began to fall. The Wheel of Time was broken, and the seasons have become mixed up. Milo sprang into action immediately. First, he called his friend Pelican Pete, famous for his sharp eyes. Pete was the best at seeing what was happening from the sky. Then, he sent word to the calm and clever Zebra Zoe. Zoe was skilled at finding logical solutions to even the most complex problems. The 3 friends set off towards the secret cave where the Wheel of Time had stopped. Along the way, they encountered animals distressed by the chaotic seasons. A bear that should have been hibernating was wandering around, overwhelmed by the heat. Birds that should have migrated in spring couldn't figure out which direction to fly. "We have to fix this chaos," said Milo in a serious tone. Pete, flapping his wings rapidly, shouted, "I can see where the wheel has stopped." Zoe, walking with calm steps, added, "First, we must understand the reason." They finally reached the shimmering, magical cave. The enormous Wheel of Time, which normally turned slowly, was now motionless. The wheel's 4 main sections represented the 4 seasons, and each section had faded, losing its light. Milo remembered knowledge he had learned from an old book. "To restart the wheel, we must understand the essence of each season," he explained. "If we find the right answer for each season, the wheel will start turning again." First, they looked at spring. Pete immediately blurted out, "Spring is the chirping of birds and the blooming of flowers." Zoe looked at a bud on a tree and said, "I think spring means new beginnings and hope." Milo said that both of his friends were right. "Pete, you saw the outward signs." Zoe understood the inner meaning, he commented. "The essence of spring is the feeling of renewal." As soon as he uttered this word, the section of the wheel representing spring began to glow faintly and turn green. Next was the summer season. Pete spoke immediately. "Summer means the warmth of the sun and long days." Zoe, pointing to the large tree they were standing under, said, "Summer is the season for spending time together and friendship." Milo combined these 2 ideas. "Summer is the time for sharing and being warm-hearted," he said. The summer section of the wheel glowed with a golden light and moved. Autumn came next. Pete pointed to the falling leaves. "Autumn is a sad season where everything ends." Zoe, however, showed the new mushrooms sprouting from under the fallen leaves. Autumn is a time of change and maturation. Milo agreed with what Zoe said. Autumn is the season of wisdom. Nature teaches us that change is natural and that every end brings a new beginning, he said. The third section of the wheel also revived with an orange light. Finally, only the winter season remained. Pete said, "Winter is cold and silence. Everything falls asleep." Zoe added, "But this is not an end. It's a time for rest and gathering strength." Milo smiled. "Winter is the season of patience and quiet strength," he whispered. The final section of the wheel shone with a pure white light. The essences of the 4 seasons came together. Renewal, sharing, wisdom, and patience. The great wheel slowly began to turn. Its light overflowed from the cave and covered the entire forest. The snowflakes gradually melted. The summer sun gave way to a soft spring sun. The trees were clothed with leaves appropriate for the correct season. The order of nature was restored. Pete joyfully traced a circle in the air. "We did it! Together we can solve any problem." Zoe nodded her head gently. "Yes, we sought truth and wisdom, and we found it." Wizard Milo looked at his 2 friends sincerely. "Our greatest strength was combining our minds and our hearts," he said. "If we do not stray from truth and work with patience, we can overcome every obstacle." The 3 friends walked back to their homes along the peaceful paths of the forest. They left behind a wheel of time now turning in harmony, and 3 brave hearts that would always protect it. From that day on, the seasons followed one another without a hitch. And everyone living in the forest never forgot the power of mind, friendship, and truth, even in the face of difficulties.